Anyway, Kratos and Wuthering Waves, make it happen. Nova, why'd you say it twice? I didn't. As far as YouTube knows.
You're saying the Visalia family was involved in the incident at the Carnival rehearsal? Do you have solid evidence?
Not
A cult
yet,
told me
Mr.
so.
Alberto. But the clues we found all lead to a Visalia family member, Gilberto. We will investigate
Aloy?
further.
We don't talk about
The
Aloy.
Visalia family. It seems they've run out of patience. This mess has got our honored guest into trouble and given these rats a chance to make their move. Please, pass on my thanks to our guest for the help. If you find yourself short of hands or funds, do let me know. I'll be discussing this matter with Director Pacino.
I will.
What's
sir.
his name? Dunkachino! It's a
also
whole
another
new game!
sensitive matter.
Dunkachino!
It appears a priest from the Cathedral of Mercury is involved, so it's highly possible that the Order is aware of this.
The Order.
Wuwa art style Kratos? Good, make it happen.
You just focus on Gilberto for now. Whatever the case, the Carnival must
Anime
be secured.
Kratos? Do it.
This goes beyond the Montelli family. It's also about the faith and hope of countless Ragonesi.
Understood.
Wuwa can actually design rugged-looking men. Like the, I forget his name, but like the army commander guy who you do training drills with back in China.
It's from Mr. Alberto. He's the head of Averardo Bank, my superior. But this doesn't sound like him. He's usually cautious and rarely makes outright promises, unless one of the big shots in the family is twisting his arm. If the top brass are alarmed, it can only mean that the situation may be...
Extremely bad. Also, was my camera freaking out there for a second? It seemed like it.
Maybe I'm overthinking this. Either way, we finally got a lead. We should search the area. See where Gilberto went.
For the record, just because I think it only just now clicked for whatever reason, I think why I didn't like her design is the opposite of what I was saying earlier. Like, all the new characters for this region, for the most part, are very colorful, very distinct looking compared to the China ones. She's not. She probably needed a hair color that was not white. Because she's already got a predominantly black and white outfit, right? She just needed something else going on up there to balance things out. Even black would have been a little better.
Strange. Did Gilberto just vanish into thin air? I see. A wing ray. That explains it.
Wing ray?
My favorite superhero.
Yes. It's a type of echo that can fly. People in Raguna often use them to travel quickly between locations.
Why the hell am I not getting the flight
If
power
Gilberto
here
set
instead
up
of in the
his
church
wing ray as an
randomly?
escape route, it should lead us straight to him. Let's use the grapple to hitch a ride on the wing ray.
Oh, actually, it was magnetic entirely. Can I ride these things on top of flying? I can! Yo!
Quite the view, isn't it?
Yeah, see,
Welcome
again, they
to
force you to
Whisper
transition to the
Windhaven,
glider anyway,
known
just
for
fall.
its iconic windmills and flower fields. Legend has it, this was once the home of the Blessed Maiden. Some people are over there. Let's check if they know anything.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it is good that you can do that, because again, gliding was slow, but yeah, I just don't understand why it's a separate button. That's my biggest issue. I see nothing distinct enough about it that it couldn't have been combined with with regular glider. Camellia missile deployed.
Foul monsters, taste my steel!
Especially because
The
I gotta
blessed
say,
maiden smote the fiends who dare descend the hallowed stairs. Yet the dark tide surged on as more monsters poured forth from the mist.
okay. All right, yes, yeah, I was also just gonna ask about that because yeah, another reason it'd be I was gonna say another reason it'd be fucked up that it's a separate feature technically is that does that imply that you have to make it to Italy before you can actually do that? Like any new players who are just hopping because of the PS5 version are gonna have to play through all of China before they get access to that. But apparently you just get it at random times. I'm still not sure why the hell I got it in the church because it's not like I re-logged in or anything. That was weird, but whatever. At least it's not that bad. But still, again. Definitely something I'll be complaining about in the survey. Again, I like and respect this game, and they actually listen to feedback. So every single patch, I write extremely detailed stuff on the survey, and that will absolutely be something I go off on this patch. Is the need to consolidate some of those pinwheel features,
In this
especially
fateful
this one.
moment, the blessed maiden beheld her destiny's end. Moved by the divinity, she chose to yield her life for the Sentinel's cause and Rinascita's people.
Oh, Imperator, guide me!
Wait. Your tone sounds a bit off. The blessed maiden should be more determined.
Determined? How about this then? In Imperator's name, vile monsters, I swear your behind shall be met with the end of my boots!
I meant determined, not angry. You've got it all wrong.
Later, Bonato, get your nums. I just asked if you wanted to play tag or not. Freak.
Ah, we meet again, valiant champion of the foreign land.
Hello.
Our paths intertwine once more. A result of Imperator's divine intervention. Don't you agree?
Eh?
Pardon me. But this lady by your side seems rather familiar.
Yeah, no, like I said, if
Zani.
this guy
I
is
worked at
if
Averardo
this
Bank.
guy is an NPC, they went insanely hard on him for no
yes.
reason.
You look quite chivalrous, if I
But
may
I
say
doubt
so.
it again.
Yet, with your weary face, I'm
He's
afraid I
either a
can
secret
only
playable
dub you the
character or evil.
Sorrowful night.
Or both.
That's quite fitting. Do I thank you for that?
Ah,
Out of the
no
bulk,
need
so
for
does
the
War
formalities.
5.
Allow
Yeah,
me to
yeah, they're
reintroduce
rough. They
myself.
really are. It's
I
okay.
am Cristoforo, a humble playwright grappling with modern trends. Delighted
Yeah,
to
well,
meet you.
the place, the thing in which I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Actually, I've been working on a script about the Blessed Maiden lately. The well-known martyred maiden, Fleur-de-Lis. Her brave sacrifice during the Dark Tide saved Raguna many years ago. That sacred maiden perished just as the curtain fell, lying in the center of the sanctuary where spotlights converged. I've longed to capture that tragic scene in a play. The script's nearly finished, but something's amiss. With Fleur-de-Lis's home right here before me, I had hoped to find traces of the Blessed Maiden's early life. Childhood plays a key role in shaping one's personality, you know.
Were you a fan of the last chat?
Sadly, no.
Oh, the Devil's
confess,
Crown one. Yeah, I
I've
did
made
see that.
zero progress. Most legends of the Blessed Maiden are lost to time. I'm forced to rely on imagination. Nevertheless, the script is finished. I've even asked the children over there to help me rehearse it. Here, have a copy. I'm eager for your thoughts.
Thank you. I think.
Apologies. I started rambling about my play again. Well then, what brings you here?
Yeah, I stand by my assessment. I was thinking about it after. I was like, is
We're
there?
looking
This
for
guy is like
someone.
triggering something
Did
in
you
me.
come across anyone from the
Is there
Physalia
any
family?
better way I can describe his design? And no, I'm sticking with my
The
gut.
Thessalias.
This guy is
Come to
Auto
think of
Apocalypse
it,
cosplaying as a
I
console
had
from Xenoblade
noticed a
3.
nobly dressed gentleman.
There is
around
no
here
better
recently.
comparison.
Yes. he
I will
bore
not be
their
accepting any
crest.
further criticism or suggestions at this time.
In fact, I even stared a bit. Old habits die hard.
He's also a huge
The
Hamilton fan.
Thessalias
Absolutely.
rarely venture beyond city walls, you see.
So Gilberto did pass through here. Thank you for the information, sir.
Speaking of that man, word from the local villagers is that odd occurrences have plagued the area since his arrival.
Odd occurrences.
Did Luigi or Red Luigi show up yet?
You've likely noticed the
this
abundance
guy's red.
of echoes here in Whisperwind Haven.
Does he count?
One might say it's more their village than ours. But since that nobleman's arrival, echoes in the area have been vanishing without a trace. Like time lost forever. Books forgotten by people. And cherished memories faded away in time's current. Oh, pardon me. My playwright's pen is running away again.
Echoes disappearing. Sounds familiar.
Should look into it. Not speaking Italian gibberish, so no.
Echoes started acting strangely when Gilberto showed up. Just like what happened in the Carnival rehearsal. This is no coincidence. Mr. Cristoforo, do you know where those echoes were last seen before they disappeared?
I'm in the dark as well. However, they might know a thing or two. These echoes are keen to find their friends too. They're not fighters, but they can surely be your guide. Why not take them along?
Yeah, no. I know it's just gonna make me. I'm sure at some point. But what even is the projector? I don't even know what that one does. But Nada was saying that one's useless, and I believe him because most of them are.
Everything
Besides for
seems
very
normal here.
situational puzzles.
Let's
Usually
keep
be nice
moving.
enough to switch it automatically, but not always. Go, Scrimblow, go! Oh, I'm falling.
There's something on top of that ruin. Are those corroded frequencies?
Abrupt
We
music
need to
switch.
find a way up there.
I don't know how to feel about us so readily trusting the word of O over there. I'm going to call him. That is how the Mobius worked, right? Or the console, whatever you want to call him. I forget. Going with this, their whole gimmick was, it was like, oh, we take the name of the person we were while we were still alive. Just go by the first initial, right? I think that was the gimmick. Don't mind me going out of my way to get any baubles. I might need them. How do I level up the
Would
girl?
you like... Another day, another heroic me!
Anything.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
I still have not found any of whatever the hell that is. Unfortunate. Oh god. Oh no, no.
Celia Mark?
Not gimmicks, please.
What's inside? Huh? Something's being wrapped in these strange frequencies. I should clear them out first.
Transform into Echo Lottie. So I have to once again go into that other menu and alter the wheel. Just to be able to, like, comfortably do puzzles and exploration. Yeah, no, again. they need to fix that. female. Stop lying to me. I've been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break. Fuck you, Uncle Wooa. How about fuck you? Camera, that's something I never use. Can I not replace that? Can I not actually replace the most useless thing on here that I never fucking use?
Oops.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I hate this goddamn system. I hate it so much. Oh my god. This is only Gasha that doesn't want me to get addiction. I guess. Okay, yeah, no, I just can't replace the camera. For some reason, that section's reserved for items, which the camera is, technically. Oh my god. I think this is the one it wanted from me. Activates automatically, doesn't need to be equipped. Well, it's not doing it! Shit! All the people who have played this already are on break! See, that's what it's supposed to do, for the record. That's why it usually isn't necessarily an issue. Oh, now, there. Okay, thank you. There we go. It's finicky. Yeah, don't do this. As I said, this will be the main, my main point of criticism in the survey. What the fuck is that? It's a Spackish Bash.
These are petals.
Am I really just not gonna remember that these
I
flowers
saw
were that
them
woman's
before.
gimmick? What are those spider lilies?
Something's wrong with these echoes. Looks like someone's playing with strings, just like at the rehearsal. Need to quickly stop them first.
This music is driving me insane. You hear this shit? You hear this fucking farting? Okay, thank you. Get the hell out of there. Hello, O.
Ah, you have returned. How did it go? Any discoveries to share?
I need to look more closely at this guy's actual costume, because his face is one thing.
Intriguing. Frequency corrosion, you say? So
They make the
these
faces on a lot of
missing
the
echoes
NPCs.
appeared out
What's
of
his
nowhere
outfit
and
look
turned
like?
hostile.
Obvious
This is
flags
unheard
for,
of.
scene lines.
Echoes are the Sentinel's gift to Rinasita. They're not supposed to
It's a red
turn on
flag.
each other, much less humans.
Actually, there was a similar incident with
Actually.
hostile echoes in Raguna City recently. It was more serious, and the echoes involved almost hurt us. That's why we're investigating.
I presume the Phasalia you seek is entangled in this affair?
Looks like the main outfit of Bloodborne. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't, like I said, the face is one thing. I can't quite tell with his outfit if this man's playable or not. Not exactly sure.
I see. Very well. Allow me to offer you my thanks. The frequency corrosion driving the echoes mad has been resolved, but we must still caution villagers and their echoes. They should exercise vigilance and avoid perilous areas.
Looks like
Also
we're
Persona
dealing with
5,
a repeat
yeah.
of the rehearsal incident here.
Secret
But
main
if
villain
Uncle
energy, he
Gilberto was
has to
behind
be.
this, how did he pull it off?
Like, it'd be great if he was also playable. The same way I'm sure a lot of people want Scar and whoever the other girl is to be playable. Don't know how likely it is. But yeah, like, this guy feels way too distinct.
Petals? They give off a strange feeling.
All right, let's give it a try. Tastes kind of weird. It's not an echo or a tacit discord. The frequency's coming from a resonator, a super strong one.
Strange. Gilberto's a resonator, but he doesn't seem particularly strong.
Not alone.
Yes. Be it the mastermind or another
Papa say,
pawn,
it was me,
it's got
Austin!
the Visalia family
It
written
was
all
me
over.
all along!
They staged
Yeah, like,
the
the,
accident,
obviously those guys are evil
endangering
too,
civilians,
or at least
and
the
then
Wiseman
used
one
it to
is.
shame the Montellis.
But
What a
they
story.
have big
This is
time resting
definitely headline
NPC
material.
face.
Just think of the leverage the Montelli
Like, they ain't gonna
family
do
could get
shit
with
in the
this
grand scheme
scandal.
of things. Oh, might. I'll say yes,
Hey,
too. Yeah,
over
we had a
there.
field day when
That
we first
person
found
looks
that
kinda
out.
familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, Scar's VA being Sylvando.
It's Phoebe. What's she
Full
doing here
circle
with all
on that
those
one.
echoes? Wait. I got an idea.
Are you being precocious, Abby? You better be careful. That can be dangerous for Scrimblows. Water lamp? Why am I still finding water lamps in Italy? We had those back in China.
Livia, Breno, any sign of Beppe?
Is she the Scrimblow Queen?
Strange. Where could Beppe be? Oh, cut it out, Breno. Stop that. Wait, Breno's right here. Then who's poking me in the back?
China
Beppe,
isn't
you
real?
better
Oh,
have a
thank
good
God, it was all just a nightmare.
Nah, Beppe, it's me, Abby.
Oh, did you miss her before, Stu? Yeah, she's cute.
That's enough, Abby.
Lame. I was just trying to have some
She may or may
fun.
not be a member of a cult, but we can fix her.
Oh, it's you. Pardon me. I thought you were at Raguna City. Didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, sorry, I don't think we've met.
Greetings.
Oh,
madam.
oh, you're right. Yeah,
My
she
name
does
is
look like Lily.
Averardo Bank.
Yeah, the big hat.
Oh, I don't think we've met before.
Well, it's probably because I haven't been to church much. Please
Oh, that
don't
feel.
stare at me like that. There are more pressing matters. We're investigating the echo incident from the Carnival rehearsal at Whisperwind Haven, as requested by the Montelli family. One of our clues led us here.
The Echo incident. Yes, I've also heard of it. I even heard you were caught right in the middle of it. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the Order.
It's alright, don't hurt yourself. Joke's on you,
By the way,
I'm a Gasha
Have
protagonist.
any of you seen an echo named Beppe?
I can fast
They're
travel
about this
anywhere.
tall and usually wander around here, but I can't seem to find them anywhere.
May I? Sorry, we didn't see the echo you mentioned, but we found clues on their odd behavior. They all point to a member of the Visalia family, Gilberto. He's also caused similar incidents here recently. Echoes went out of control and attacked each other.
The Order has also received reports of missing echoes in this area.
Donnie sounds familiar
Is it
familiar to you? Yeah,
possible that
yeah.
the Visalia family is involved? I find it really hard to believe.
Yeah, I don't think we get English voice actor information
From
right
what
away
I know,
with this game,
The
sadly. Probably
Visalia
gonna have to wait a
family
while to
is
get
deeply
confirmation.
respectful of the divinity.
Given the
How could they
given the
commit
cast
such
up
a
until this point, she's almost
blasphemous
certainly
act?
somebody you've heard in
The echoes are gifts from the Sentinels.
Xenoblade or Arknights.
Have you seen this before?
I've heard anyone, I'm not sure about Dimitri specifically.
A pedal? The ritual one?
Oh, I loved Alola
No.
Shipper. At least the
Wait.
first two games.
This frequency...
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon can go fuck themselves with a rusty soldering iron.
Right. I think I saw this flower in the Cathedral of Mercury. And Priest Alessio was wearing
But regular Sun and Moon, mwah,
Wait,
chef's kiss.
could he be involved with the Visalia family's plans?
Most certainly. I just can't prove it.
Imperator granted us echoes, the skies, lands, oceans, and sustenance, to which we should all be grateful and reverent. I request to join your investigation. As a servant of the Sentinel, I simply cannot turn a blind eye to their unholy acts.
Or Dragon Quest. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Dragon Quest would also be a place you may have heard her. Yeah, absolutely.
Fine by me.
Okay, we were
If
just
someone
talking about
from the
Scars
Order
VA
has
being
a network
Sylvando.
witness, the Visalias
That
won't
would
be
make
able
sense.
to accuse us of fabricating evidence. As long as I'm not treated like a heretic.
Ultra Sun ROM.
and get
Well,
kicked out
that's a
of the
ROM
Nasika
hack,
later.
Shipper. A ROM hack can fix what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it being the story, for the record.
It seems we've reached an agreement.
Gameplay-wise, I have no real complaints about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, other than
Pepe?
being
Oh,
slightly even
thank
lazier
the divinity
rehashes
you're
than
safe.
usual.
But what happened to you?
But even that, it's Pokemon. I'm used to that at this point. It's the story
Wait,
changes
Pepe! Oh,
that killed that game for me.
sorry, I got a bit carried away.
Friendly reminder for
Echoes
those of
don't
us who are new
usually
here.
act like this.
The
Something must have startled them.
fastest way to turn me off of any media
Something
whatsoever
feels off. You should
is
go check
for it
out,
to
Rover.
include a plot point where there is a very blatantly abusive parent involved, and then have the parent either be forgiven in some fashion or get away with everything. Of all the games I've played over the years, the hardest I've ever ranted at stuff is probably AI1, for reasons I won't spoil for anyone who's not familiar with it. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for retconning / sweeping under the rug the stuff from the original version of the game. And Fire Emblem Engage.
The lovely smell of all my friends.
Entwined.
Crimson Blossom!
Oh, thank you. Holy shit. I'll drop something. Appreciate it. It is extremely weird how Ultra Sun changed it. And, like, it's something I could have been okay with because it's like, okay, it's an alternate continuity. She's just not as bad as in this timeline or whatever. The issue is that the games came out, like, what, a year after the first ones? Like, lots of kids who played the original probably played that one, too. And I think that's I'm not gonna say criminal, but, like, stupid. Stupid and offensive to me personally, because it sends a bad message to kids.
Excellent. Everything is in place. Now, all we need is...
Yeah, I'll talk about... I'll shit-talk shit kids all day, every day. But,
O great Imperator,
when it comes to stuff
may
that's
you
actually
raise
harmful
the
towards
tides,
actual
deliver your
children,
edict to our queen,
nah,
and
you
let the
got a problem.
clouds cover Raguna, cleansing it of the wickedness left by the pleasure seekers of this city of transgression.
Dude, you also have NPC face. You're not the
he
villain. You
praying?
can't fool me.
I know the Facilias are extremely devout, but who is this queen he mentioned?
Slay!
This prayer sounds odd. It's definitely not from the Order's codex.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna
divinity
side
in
with
the
Dust,
abyss,
but yeah, it's
Lord of
unclear if this
tides and
order was
riddles,
inherently
may you
corrupt
soon
or if
be
it's
free.
just got some bad apples
Let all
included in it.
lies melt away under your power. May you grant
Seems
me
like it might be the
strength to
latter.
overcome all
This
who
stuff is not
oppose
even part of
you.
the doctrine.
Lord of tides and riddles?
Unova is my favorite region, and it's not even close.
Who's there?
And not just because my name's in it.
Uh-oh. Things just went south.
Gen 5 is
Looks like
best
we've got a
gen.
fight on our hands.
I am a little bit weird in that I like vanilla black and white better than black and white 2. But it's still just, like, definitively the best region overall.
You
I was
must
very, very
be that
happy
Outlander.
when remakes of it did not get announced.
The news of your arrival is all over Raguna. Since you're here, I guess you've uncovered quite a bit.
Those echoes look
Though it's
really, really fucking cool, by the way.
insignificant
Just
compared
saying.
to the truth beneath the tides. As a gesture of goodwill,
Someone's dialogue
let me
wasn't
offer
synced
a
up
word
properly
of
between
advice.
versions.
Curiosity
voting a
won't
little
lead
too long
you
after
to the
finishing
truth
the
you
line.
seek, but rather closer to
Not that my PNG tuber ass is one to talk about you,
your
but hey.
impending doom.
He just turned echoes into tacit discords. Is it the petals?
What have you done to those echoes?
Merely the necessary sacrifices for our one true divinity.
Legends QRM being a thing someday? Ugh. I mean, I hope not.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Yeah. Yeah, just be grateful we don't have to even worry about those new version things, that new version crap anymore.
This
Because they finally
cannot
realized
be.
DLC exists.
How pathetic. You're nothing but a discarded pawn. Which is not unusual with the Phasalia family.
Mr. Gilberto, please explain this Lord of Tides and Riddles you mentioned.
I appreciate your passion for the Order, Miss Phoebe, but now is not the time. We need to uncover the real culprit behind the Phasalias.
Oh, forgive me.
Do you really think you've won? No, it's already too late. I might just be a pawn, insignificant and small, but while you're focusing
The third
on
version's
me,
had such
you've
quality of
missed
life. Oh, I
something
agree.
Far more important.
Again, I didn't necessarily mind that format, genuinely.
He shows no remorse for his crimes.
I was conditioned
I'll
to it at that
contact Mr.
point, but
Alberto and have the
DLC is
family
probably
send
the smarter
someone
way to
to
go
take
long
over.
term. DLC with the caveat that, you know, just make the game's base good in the
That's
first place,
The Nimbus Sanctum.
so that the DLC can supplement it. And not have to, quote-unquote, like,
These echoes
need a third
are
version.
converging
Fix it.
towards the Sea of Clouds. What's happening?
Magnificent! Lorelei is now ours for the taking. Just as the prophecy foretold, all shall be cleansed.
What the fuck is the Alarmo?
Now, Let us wait in patience as the sea of clouds descends to engulf that corrupted city. Only the faithful will rise anew from the tides.
Better idea. I arrest you, and you go to jail and get anally raped.
Lorelai?
Tom from Boondocks will back me up on
According
this.
to the Codex, Lorelai is a powerful remnant creature residing in the Atrium of Reflections at the center of the Nimbus Sanctum.
Bro thinks he's
Legends
the
say
law,
the
Ralph.
Sea of Clouds once flooded.
Oh, I forgot we still have Stitch Bitch as an emote here. Hell yeah, brother.
To Raguna. It was Lorelai who curbed the raging clouds and ended the crisis. If they've really done something to Lorelai, then
That is an
Mr.
emote that does
Gilberto
not see
wasn't
much
just
use,
bluffing.
but I'm always happy
the
when we see
clouds might truly engulf Raguna, leading to a disaster beyond our imagination.
I think crying
They are
Tom
all
from
mad.
the prison rape
So this
episode
is
is
what
also
they've been
an
planning all
emote
along.
still.
We have to do something.
At least in Discord,
You
I don't know
two go
about
ahead.
here.
I'll stay here and watch him until the family arrives, just in case he gets any bright ideas.
Boondocks is a loving
stay
gift to
with you.
humanity.
After all, this could provoke outcry from the Phasalia family. If I testify about Gilberto's misdeeds on behalf of the Order, they can't deny the facts or exploit the situation.
And at least scrolling Terry
agree.
Terry is also
But
pretty
what about
good.
you, Rover?
If I do say so myself. I got this. My Camellia is maxed out, yo.
All right. There's a port nearby where you can catch a gondola. It can take you close to the Atrium of Reflections. After we hand Gilberto over to the family, we'll meet up with you as soon as possible.
Please be extra careful, Rover. May the Sentinel protect you.
Wasn't there nope, guess not. Thought there was a shortcut nearby that I got cutscene before I could unlock, but I guess not. That, or I'm thinking way in this. Yeah, so you know, like here, I'd love to fly. I would love to fly and get over there a little faster. But bruh. But nope, 'cause it's only one shortcut. I know people will probably say, well, just, you know, get the grappling hook off altogether, but the grappling hook is cool in that it can actually be used in combat and woven into combos and shit, right? Flying is optional. So when the time comes to do the shitty endgame mode, whose name I forget because it's shitty, like, I'd rather just have the grappling hook on cue. Is that a new enemy?
The lovely smell of all my prey. Vitality? Stellar!
Guess not. Oh no, it is. Okay. Or at least this one is. Oh my god, they're all they're all considered new. They're all considered new because the I get why that happens. Like, obviously, they don't necessarily expect you to be, like, going back and forth between consoles like I do, but I do not, I do not care for the way, some of these games get weird if you log on into them between consoles. Like, for example, obviously, I've been playing
Wind
Girls
against
Frontline in
my
my free
lines.
time in Georgia. So when I get back, I load up the PC client, and I just had everything screaming at me to tell me information I already knew from playing on the phone. Because you didn't know that. It was like, no, you gotta know. Like, no. I don't wanna. Also, good God, how are you making those emotes so big? Is that a thing you can do on Twitch now? Or is that just something weird on my end? Gigantify, apparently.
The lovely smell of all my friends. And twine.
New enemy, Cuddle Waddle! Truly the most dangerous enemy yet. Oh, it costs bits. Okay.
Crimson Blossom.
They're Dynamaxing the emote! You could do it on the website, but you don't think you can do it on local at cost bits. Okay. Still cool. Still cool if they added something like that at all. But hey.
Welcome, traveller. I am the Harbour Master. Where do you wish to go? You intend to navigate the Sea of Clouds?
Yee.
Surely you've noticed today's weather. I'm afraid it's far from ideal for sailing.
That's the best part.
Yeah, we've seen storms before, but nothing like this. I wonder what's causing it. I suggest you sit it out before departing.
I'm on a clock, yo.
I see. If that's the case, you can take the gondola in the harbour. But please, be careful.
Now, damn right I will. You can also do that. That's pretty cool. Snake's yelling at me.
Perfect. There's still a gondola here.
Hello, mysterious character whose name I totally don't know.
Noah, right?
No, Nova with the V. Oh, you mean the
Seems
bow.
fate has brought us together once more. Don't you agree, kind lady?
You're...
It seems you do remember me. That's right. We crossed paths at Madame Niala's
Or
monastery.
shower the screen in an emote.
Truth be told, I
Is
need
it
to
doing
catch
that
the
for you
final train
guys?
in the Nimbus
On
Sanctum
Twitch?
Today. However,
It's
this
not doing
lone
that on my
gondola
OBS
is all
software.
the harbor offers. So, since we share the same destination, would you mind also sharing this gondola with me?
If it's actually doing something on screen, that's pretty cool. But I can't see anything in my my preview. Lady, no, I am dedicated. Nova, you're stupid. You called a waifu too early. There's gonna be a million better waifus. No, Camellia. Oh my God, it totally does. I see it. I see clouds. Holy shit, that's amazing. I don't mind. I have no idea if that's going to show up in the recording or not. Holy shit, that's awesome, though.
Without further ado, let's be on our way.
Yeah, that's almost certainly not going to be on, what's it called? On the recording. At least not for YouTube. YouTube's not going to see that. Maybe Twitch will, I don't know. I don't know how base Twitch is.
That song, where is it coming
Oh
from?
yeah, this is much faster than actually control
The cloud continues to spread. You may be right, this could be Imperador's test, but we must leave.
Do as you please. I'm not leaving. The relic of the Ancient One is here, somewhere.
This is a very pretty area, by the way. Speaking of Xenoblade. Everything I said when we first got to the open area outside the city
Reverberations hidden in the Sea of Clouds.
does not apply. This place is cool looking.
Perhaps you've heard that this was once the Order's seminary. It appears that even after the clouds
little more,
consumed it, the reverberations of its members linger on.
It's a little more saturated.
Maybe the
pretty
anomalies
pink
in the
trees
Sea of Clouds are stirring them to life
without
once more.
without losing
You
that
seem
kind of eerie
very
vibe
knowledgeable about
China
all
had.
this.
Why, yes. I've long been fascinated by Raguna's history and art. After all, to chart our future, we must first understand our past.
Excuse me, why are you steering the boat like that? Like what?
We're likely to encounter more reverberations on our way. They may even contain vital information. You can search for more if you're curious.
We done? Okay. Roll faster, what weeb game? Oh my god! that is indeed a Deliverance reference. It's hilarious. Peak? What the fuck? Yo, Italy's based. We got an achievement for running in the church called Atheist,
We
and
have
now
some time
that.
before the train arrives. How about a little chat to pass the time?
Eh, won't hurt. Bruh.
Well then, where shall we begin? The city, an abomination of chaos, claims its first death at birth. Its mortality has become
Don't
our
spend too much
sustenance,
time here, I hear
like a
banjo.
whale that slowly sinks into the abyss. This
This
comment on Raguna comes from Rosselli, a painter from the past. Tragically, he died in poverty, his work overlooked. Now, ironically, even a mere sketch of his commands over 1 million credits. Now, what is your impression of Raguna so far?
The people are very passionate. A profit-driven place full of corruption. A city of faith? I'm not sure. This one's just being indecisive. This one's being indecisive, but being nicer about it.
Passionate. Indeed. Passion is a quality the Raganesi possess in abundance. It's also why the Carnival is so eagerly anticipated. Raguna has many facets. Most people only see one side of it, but for me, it's like two sworn enemies are forcibly bound together. That's Raguna. A city where tradition and innovation, openness and isolation ceaselessly wrestle for dominance. That is why the Montelli and Phasalia families are in a constant clash, as you may have seen. The Montellis champion innovation, staking all on the Carnival. Meanwhile, the Phasalias cling to tradition, colluding with the shadows that lurk in Raguna's depths. Fortunately, this long struggle behind the curtains will soon come to an end. Not because of the two families, but because of you.
Please don't make out with me.
Yes. You. The fated one. Perhaps you're not merely entangled in Raguna's conflict.
What's the
but
good
are,
word, Ship?
In fact, the very eye of the storm. The city's fate may well rest upon your shoulders.
Again? Are you serious right now?
You may not have noticed it yet.
It's
but
weird
we
how
are,
sometimes I'll say the dialogue
and
after I pick a
have
choice and
been,
sometimes I won't.
in the same boat for a long time.
Clock Movie 3 has reached 1 billion worldwide sales.
There's
base?
the train. It's time to say goodbye now.
Carlotta has heart
I didn't
pupils.
catch
Are
your
they
name.
heart-shaped? Let me look
I'll
closely. I didn't
tell
notice.
you next time. As for now, let's keep it a mystery. Until we meet again.
You're gassing her up a
fated
little
one.
too hard
May you find your own path in Raguna.
by making her the first banner and her name being everywhere. I'll try to look on my my playable one as soon as we're out of cutscenes. Also, my chair will not stop sinking since I got back. Ugh. Oop. Thank you. Okay, let's. I forget. Can we zoom in on characters
No
here?
rush. I'll do my best.
Make this quick.
Let me be there.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Look at me. Yeah, they are just kind of slightly off, aren't they? Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, weirdo. I alone will decide. It's Leviosa, not
So this is what's become of the
Leviosa.
seminary? I never expected this.
You've been here before.
No, but I've seen paintings
Yeah, this area is really
of the
pretty.
seminary in the cathedral.
Speaking of Xenoblade earlier, this deck
An
kind of reminds me of
enormous
something.
dome and
But
spires that seemed to touch the heavens.
be there.
Then the order
Are you
was
enemies,
forced
or
to
you-
abandon it in a sea of clouds.
Give me your soul. Her staring into your soul makes you want her. I meant to ask. Yeah, I wasn't about to judge her or anything, because obviously I ended up with her through happenstance. But yeah, I thought I remembered you saying that you weren't originally didn't think much of her when the drip marketing first happened. Gotcha. I just thought of something very funny. I don't know why I just thought of it all of a sudden, but you know what'd be very, very funny? I don't know if I just do it to do it. I feel like I need some kind of excuse to do it for like another video or something, or another playthrough. But wouldn't it be very, very funny if I logged back into Genshin on stream just to see 6 by Bennett? The designs just grew on you. That's fair. Again, the same thing happened to me. Like I never hated anybody's design when they first got revealed, but yeah, like I went from being pretty much all in on only Phoebe and Branch to being like, everybody looks nice. The only one I wasn't sold on was Xena. What's Go Girl's name?
Have you also come to repent and seek
Already, I'm
forgiveness?
bad. She's the only one I wasn't sold on, but now the accent is selling me on the character.
Sentinel has
So.
revealed a path to resist temptation and corruption. We need only devote ourselves wholly to Lorelei.
We're just here to see Lorelei.
Patience. I see your eagerness for enlightenment, like our new brothers. You've removed your masks, but your hearts, they're still veiled. Everyone here wears a mask. Everyone in Rabruna, without exception, never unmasked. This is the source of our suffering. The mask veils our hearts.
That's deep.
Like our new brothers, they wear peculiar masks.
I misread that as
madness,
naked follower for
poor
whatever.
souls
Like a split
tormented
second when I
by
look back to the
evil
screen.
desires. May
Like,
they find
he's not
peace in
naked.
Lorelei's embrace.
Zani.
Yes,
Combination of her wearing
their
pants
masks
and her
are filled
thigh.
with madness.
I do like that she
Even
wears
wrongdoers
pants, but
can
again,
seek
I
redemption
wish
from
she were
Lorelei.
just a little more colorful.
The
The
Sentinel
red tie is
granted Lorelei this authority, and
I
no
wish
one
wish
can
that her
take it
hair
away.
had also been like maybe red as well. To like just make everything
Follow
else pop a
Lorelei's
little
song
more.
and your heart, and you may meet Our Lady. But if your transgressions are beyond redemption, you'll be lost in the sea of clouds forever.
So what should we do to see Lorelei?
Do you seek an audience with Lorelei? Sadly, you've come at a bad time. Lorelei is furious, and our mortal bodies can't withstand her wrath. We've sealed the path to her domain.
We appreciate the explanation, but we believe Lorelei is in danger. We're here to help her. Someone's planning to exploit her powers.
The path has been closed. You must leave.
Doesn't look like we'll be talking our way past him. Let's find another way, Robert.
What if we killed him? Just saying we could. It's an option.
These inscriptions and markings on the stela seem to say something. But most of these are worn
Oh, it's not
out
that
and
Sonic
don't
3
look
made
like
a billion. It's
ordinary
the whole
Nasita's
franchise has made a billion. That's still good.
Can you read any of it?
That's still something to
Let's
celebrate, I'd
see.
say.
This seems like an ancient holy script dedicated to recording the deeds of Sentinel Imperator. As for its content, I shall grant this power to the Knight, Queen. May she, during the day, sea of clouds. Much of this text is illegible. However, the adjacent drawing is mostly intact. It shows Sentinel Imperator speaking to a massive creature.
Sentinel Imperator.
And the creature slowly shifts
Transformers
from
to
an immense
It does sound like a
amorphous
Transformer
form
name.
into a humanoid
Sentinel or no
shape.
Sentinel.
Could it be Lorelei? After all,
Man,
no
fuck
other being
Mufasa.
that large lives above the Sea of Clouds.
Fuck Mufasa and fuck Disney.
Actually, I'm not sure if the other figure is the Sentinel. It looks a little different from the cathedral statues. Maybe it's just the lack of clarity in the drawing.
Anyway, does it mean Lorelei and the Sentinel are somehow connected to each other? Nothing about the barrier, though. Are there any other clues?
We should investigate further.
So it's already almost 11. I hope I didn't make a huge mistake by doing this quest as well. I kind of wanted to start some Sailor Moon tonight, but...
Oh, I have been cleansed of my impure thoughts.
Granted, it is Friday.
I can finally
right?
escape from my wrongdoing.
Sing! Dance!
I lose all sense of time in Georgia. I don't know what day it even is.
Yes, we only need to relish this moment.
If you look at the screenshot of Mufasa, you can't tell which one is Mufasa. Yeah. That's about right.
Sing with us!
It's almost like quote-unquote live-action Lion King was a mistake.
Simply sing along and it will open before you.
Just sing? Doesn't look like we'll get more out of them. Let's go check
Village
somewhere else.
Kids getting a bunch of renditions in recent years. It's about that time, right? Like, with the way nostalgia works, everything eventually kind of cycles back. Unicron trilogy is about due for a resurgence. Live-action Disney in general was a mistake, but especially The Lion King. Because, again, it's not live-action. When I said Lion King specifically, I put it in quotes for a reason. Those lions are CG. That's still animation.
This is Mistletoe, one of the missing echoes. They probably followed the singing. Mistletoe, do you know how to remove the barrier?
Now, how would an echo know that, Phoebe?
All CG. I'm saying the line specifically. I have to imagine even most of the scenery is probably CG.
They say that we just need to sing a specific song.
I highly doubt Disney would pull on the fall.
You can understand what it's saying?
Hello, Noodle. It has indeed been a
A
while. Hope you've been doing all right.
That's a direct lead. But which one?
Yeah, for the record, The Fall, very good movie, and filmed entirely on location. Which which is very impressive.
guess singing
When you
is our
actually see
only
what that
option
movie
for
looks like
clearing
and
that
the
barrier.
amount of
But which
different
song?
locations in it. Oh, in this
Feel
game,
like
Noodle, hey,
sentinel.
join the club.
And we're in the ruins of the seminary.
Noodle, I lost my first,
It
what,
should be a
3
corral.
50-50s in a row, I
There is
think? Let me
also the
look.
inscription in front of the barrier.
It was
mourn
bad.
the
It
martyrdom
was very
of the
bad
Blessed
for a while.
Maiden.
It still is, because I technically lost Carlotta's coin flip,
Any
too.
chorals, ring a bell,
She came home
Phoebe?
right afterwards, so I didn't notice it.
The martyrdom of the Blessed Maiden. Could this be the aria of the Blessed Maiden? It's a chorale rarely used these days.
Yeah, I lost my,
doubt
my
most
first
priests
3
even
coin
know
flips
of
in a
it.
row on this game.
The Blessed Maiden. We met a playwright named Cristoforo earlier.
It happens. It'll even out
He
eventually.
shared some stories about her. Phoebe, if you know this chorale, why not give it a try? It
Triple
might
Z.
just
Triple
clear
Z's
the
even
barrier.
worse. Let me look up that one. I can probably articulate to you just how bad Triple Z's been to me.
Me? Oh, okay then. I suppose it's our best option at the moment. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I've lost 5 coin flips in all in Triple Z, including my very first one. Three of those were back-to-back at one point. Or, I'm sorry, 4 of those were back-to-back. Wait, 4? Really? Yeah, 4 in a row. That's nuts. Needs more lalas. What does 20 to 50 give you? The actual character featured on the banner, also budget. Yeah, all these Hoyo and Hoyo style gashas have a gimmick where they have a standard pool and a featured pool. And you pull on a featured banner, but you have a 50-50 chance of not actually getting that character and instead getting something from the standard pool. And suddenly boss!
Masking. Twisted you. Tear it to shreds.
Ooh! Don't make me actually have to fight. I'm not good at this game.
I'm sure I sang the aria of the Blessed Maiden.
Not good.
Wrong number!
She doesn't seem too pleased with that one.
You dialed the wrong number, Phoebe. Please hang up and try again.
Vitality, sour.
Luckily, being good at the game doesn't matter if you have Camellia. I'm not sure if that's good or bad design. I mean, it could be worse. Like, there are games like Arknights that technically have that same feature, except there's no guarantee. So you could, quote-unquote, lose a coin flip, like as many as, like, 7 times in a row.
We found in
It technically has no pity like FGO, yeah.
It's the Fraxidus. I've dealt with them before, and I've seen a flower just like this.
I probably should have realized that sooner.
How
We
long
only
have I been in
we only
slumber?
saw her like what, once in season?
Nightmare. How long was I trapped in it?
We the audience saw her quite a bit.
Are you also part of the dream?
No, we are not. Might you be Lorelei?
I am. Travelers from afar, I sense the kindness pulsing in your hearts. You must be the ones who
Was
broke
Dokkan
the
also
chains
bad
of
about
my
that?
nightmare. The Oathbreakers, hiding behind their masks of madness. They tainted
Nice
the
tip.
sanctum with corrupted blooms, drowning me in rage and sorrow. Endless nightmares
Masks of Madness. I recall those people at the entrance of the atrium mentioned it.
Had you not
Oh
freed
yeah, that's
me
fake
from my
still, that's still
nightmare,
happening in HSR.
I would never be able to fulfill the Sentinel's task. The tides of the Nimbus Sanctum would have engulfed the whole of Raguna, just as they once claimed the sacred temple, now lying in ruins beneath you.
Heroes? Oh, Heroes is bad. Heroes is very, very bad.
Does that mean...
Luckily, I uninstalled that shit very easily and have not looked
The
back.
Sentinel molded me from a mindless being into the form you see, and bestowed upon me the most precious gift, a soul.
That doesn't seem like a gift, given your life since
To
then.
restrain the clouds and prevent the remnant energy within it from dissipating.
Can you contact Imperator? I need to meet with the Sentinel.
Unfortunately, it lies beyond my power. The Sentinel's link to the mortal realm is severed. Only through collective prayer and a rite at the height of the carnival. Only then can mortals briefly commune with them.
Right. You mean the Carnival?
She just said the carnival. You okay, Zani?
No, that's impossible.
You blacking out there?
The current Primus, Fenrico the Enlightened One, was given a direct oracle from the Sentinel. The Sentinel has always been with the people.
He is lying.
I'm afraid the Sentinel's current state transcends mortal understanding. Your Primus is no exception.
Oh my god, the religion really is a hollow lie.
Should doubt linger in your
2017
mind,
Heroes.
I implore you to await the rite's completion. The Sentinel will surely answer the people's call, not your so-called enlightened one.
Whether we're still be— oh yeah, that is when I first uninstalled it. I forgot about that.
Wearing Masks of Madness, you mentioned.
Yeah, I uninstalled Fire Emblem Heroes because of this game.
All that I know is that they are not from Renacita.
That was funny.
In the whispers between dreams, I heard them speak of their leader, a woman they called the Conductor.
Oh, I was thinking her. She was like, her name's from Lava or something, but she was doing that back during the first patch, right?
The sea of clouds,
like conducting the echoes or the tacit discourse.
within my dreams. The song shall guide you out of this domain. Farewell, visitors.
No! Don't cut to a still! No! They cut to a still image! Chat, no! At least it's not a bird. And at least it's only on screen for one line of dialogue as opposed to fucking 20 minutes. Ah!
What a wild turn this job's taken. Seeing the legendary Lorelei up close almost makes it worth the trouble.
It wasn't a bird. Just be thankful that it was not a bird.
Are you all right, Phoebe?
She just found out her religion is based on a lie.
I'm fine. I'm just processing Lorelei's words. Forgive me. I need a moment to reflect.
In any case, we managed to stop their plot in time.
Leveling
and
up
found
Rover
the
Noodle,
missing
yeah.
Vitrium
Yeah, Rover's
dancer.
pretty good for a player character.
Speaking of that Vitrium dancer, what brought it here? Lorelei's song?
Why do
or
fish
maybe the
swim?
Sentinel's guidance? But those wearing the masks of madness, The Fraxidus, right? I'm curious about their role in all this. I think they supplied Gilberto with the flowers that turn echoes into tacit discords.
Praxidius are behind. We're going. Why do birds fly? Why do birds fly is a Star Rail thing, not a Genshin thing. We're being off. Like, obviously that's where it seems to be pointing with the reveal of the lady being, like, knowing the lady's probably the conductor, but I don't know. I still don't. Where's the option to cast suspicion on Otto? Because I'm fucking suspicious of Otto.
What's our next move, Rover?
Requesting air support.
You're right. Those snakes lurk
Couldn't
in the
find a
shadows,
birdie.
using Gilberto
Good
as
enough.
their fall guy. We can't expose them just by ourselves.
Otto still follows us. He will never leave.
Oh,
Literally, he's on my desk.
Since the Fraxidus is conspiring with the
I have that
Thessalians,
little standee of
that
him
makes
on
him
my
an enemy
desk
of the Montelli
still.
family.
He is always watching over me.
There happens to be an auction at Averardo Vault today. The top members of the family will be there.
The familia.
We should tip off the family about the Fraxidus scheme. The Montellis
Got
can't
Sunday,
afford
and
to
Fugue and
ignore
HSR,
these
so you're a
threats.
good noodle, yeah. I got Sunday. I got Fugue by complete accident / happenstance. I only wanted Sunday, but hey, whatever. Seems alright, I guess.
What about you, Phoebe?
I intend to return to the Order first.
I don't understand why she's
Well,
alive
I
/ who
believe
gives a shit
Lorelei
that
is
she's alive,
truthful.
because we didn't ever know the
Can't
actual
imagine
character,
the
but hey.
Primus would deceive our people. He is, after all, the Enlightened One.
Who else says that, chat? Oh my god, I just got triggered so hard and I don't know why. What fictional character has that quote? Where they're like, I alone am the Enlightened One or some shit? That is a thing, right? Or am I making shit up? I might be making shit up.
According to Lorelei, the
Somebody has
Sentinel
said
will
that.
deliver an oracle
Somebody
during
uses
the
that
Carnival.
exact term. Oh, is it Gojo? Oh, sometimes I can still hear his voice. Except no, I can't if I can't remember that he's the one who fucking said it.
Speaking of which, are all premises called the Enlightened
Terrible.
One?
No. Only Lord Fenrico has ever directly communicated with the Sentinel.
Except he
Previous
hasn't.
premises were merely indirect representatives, not the Enlightened One.
Said in season 2. I ain't watched season 2. Are you kidding me?
Silence and composure are gifts from the great Imperator. I'll keep
Amalthus.
today's
It does
events
also
between
sound like
us,
something Amalthus would say. You're
locked
not
away
wrong.
in my heart.
Then I believe this is where
But
we
apparently
part
the
ways.
answer is Gojo.
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eyes fixed on the shore. I'd like to offer these words to you. May your eyes always shine bright with clarity.
Good words. Better words than why do birds fly. I alone will decide. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was literally, oh my god, my memory's so ass. That's literally what Carlotta says.
I should try to
If
smile
you,
more, you say.
If you, go to her
Like
and,
this?
the thing.
Hopefully, I'll do my best. Hopefully.
Make this quick.
I don't know why
Let
I'm
me be
struggling so much with the
quiet.
PS5 controls.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
It's literally the exact same layout as PC. I have no excuse other than, I guess, just not playing. In general, I haven't played this game for a couple of days on PC. I had to log in and do dailies for my phone when I was in Georgia.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Your soul.
Harder. Entertain me. Vitality sour. Huh? Clip it
the same echo boat we were on earlier. Was it also attracted by Lorelai's singing?
Your phone couldn't handle it? Yeah. Like, it's easy enough to just do, like, if your characters are appropriately leveled for wherever you're at, it's easy enough to log in and just spend your resin on, like, easy domains and stuff.
Saying, but it's
but this game does not feel great to play on mobile. Flipper, flipper, faster than lightning.
That's a really big waterfall. Is there no way up?
Da ba 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 ba. Donnie's voice is great. Like I said, I know people are always divided on silly accents. I'm sure there are some very, very boring people out there who will complain about her accent, but they're crazy. Abby is fine. I was very, very concerned about Abby when we first met him back at the end of Act 1. I forget. I not remember what act specifically was. What am I doing? Oh, rhythm game? Oh, that's fine. Chris Redfield? Close enough. Welcome back, Chris Redfield. I missed you. Okay. That was actually fun. More exploration puzzle. More exploration, quote unquote, puzzles like that, please. The one where I stopped the apocalypse with Gian. Yeah, that one. Yeah, whatever number that was. When Abby first showed up, I was very scared, for obvious reasons. For obvious Karina Boetger related reasons. But
another waterfall. You sure about this?
But
Noah?
yeah. Act 5 apparently. But yeah, no, Abby's actually fine. Abby is completely inoffensive. He doesn't talk that much. He knows when to shut the hell up. And he's not intrusive or obnoxious. And his voice doesn't make me want to kill myself. He's my little scrunkly wunkly. I don't know why I'm still going after these goddamn yellow flowers. They are not what I need for Carlotta. I don't know what the hell that is. She needs gonna have to look up a map later.
Averardo Vault is just up ahead. It seems this
I
is
rewatched
where
the
we
Me Too
part
playthrough. I used to
ways,
respect
Noah.
Paimon. I did. I did because, like, when I first fucking got into it, everybody was just everybody was riding the, like, the bullshit train.
I'm sure it can find its way
And,
back
like,
to the
lol, Paimon, emergency food, LOL.
need to follow this
And I
path
was
to
annoyed
reach the
by
vault.
that.
Let's go.
So I would stick up for Paimon for that reason. And also, remember, she was not as shrill initially. They literally went back and re-recorded some of Paimon's lines to make her more high-pitched. Just at some point, they directed Karina. They were like, "Hey, you gotta make this thing more shrill." And they were like, "Okay." But yeah, like early on, Paimon was not as obtrusive or annoying to listen to. And again, I was more annoyed by the fan base than I was Paimon in the actual game. I was more annoyed by the emergency food jokes than I was Paimon herself. Things changed. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. Boy, howdy, was I wrong.
What? You're saying someone attacked our base?
Woman,
Yeah, that was me.
Jules, very strong.
Great.
Sorry,
How
what the
do I
hell's the
talk
purple
to
thing?
overclock-fried morons like you? Well, are you the only one who made it out?
Lord Overseer.
Effect?
Powerful. I leave.
Warped out of here before going to the tower.
No idea what you're talking about. Whatever. I've linked you up. Now, let's bail. The Montellis don't welcome us here.
Okay.
Get back here! This better be worth it! Eh! What is that? I thought I had to copy it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I? Ignore it. Explore later. Story now. Fontaine was my life. I didn't even realize it until I spoke out loud earlier. Like somebody had mentioned, like we were shit talking Genshin in Tier 1. And like somebody mentioned Fontaine not being good, and I was just like, no. Like immediately, like no.
Enough! Take them out!
As much as I regret my life choices having given that game as much of my time as I have, as much as I am never going back to it again, given recent developments with what I've heard about in Atlan. Like, I can't. Again, I respect Furina too much. Furina alone. It is not that often that I vibe with a character that much. And I hate to say, like, oh, I hate to say I kin Furina, but, like, I genuinely kind of do. And characters being relatable doesn't necessarily even mean that much to me, usually.
Struggle harder.
Like, it's not like, oh, this character is just like me for real. I like them immediately. But just something about her story in particular hit very close to home. And I will never have it in me to hate Fontaine because of it. I want Genshin to lose. What about Zenless? I feel sorry for Zenless. Zenless actually takes constructive criticism and improves the game based on it. Unlike Genshin,
Physical damage detected.
they seem to be genuinely, unironically trying to make a better product.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. A change of perception.
Reborn from ancient roots.
It is the best of the Hoyo games right now. That doesn't necessarily even mean a lot, but it is. I'm rooting for Zenless in a weird, warped way. Also, I should not have won that. I was playing horribly. Who are you? Symphony of the Night! Not as good as the Deliverance reference. Nothing is gonna top the Deliverance reference, but I'll take that. That's a Castlevania. Whatever gets me on board, what with Zenless? Zenless, again, I have nothing against it. Zenless is fun once you get into it. I still have no intention of playing it on stream just because I've already done all the story off screen, and I just don't think it's a very interesting game to watch other people play, quite frankly. But rest assured, I am keeping up with it.
Don't disappoint me.
Again, I'm keeping up with it even though my luck in that game is the worst I have had in any gacha, and it's not even close. Which should be a testament to, like, okay, this game is actually trying, I can tell. Again, they're taking out the TV segments. They should have even been in the game in the first place, because they already got reception on how much people hated those from the beta. But at least they're fixing it now. There's a lot of new enemies.
I am graft you knew. Loading.
Not worth mentioning. Like frigid death. A change of perception.
Grafting, sever.
Yeah, again, it all evens out. Like, that's probably one of the other reasons I'm still sticking with Star Rail, even though, like I said, just its story is far and away the worst of the bunch. Like, nobody should still be playing that game after how fucking bad Petacone was, genuinely. Camellia, get out of the piss. That's disgusting. But my luck in Star Rail is the exact opposite of Zenless. My luck in Star Rail has consistently been insane.
To Averado Vault.
See me getting Fugue when I didn't even want Fugue.
My name is Zani. I'm an employee of the bank. Here's my ID.
My squeaky chair random.
Ah, this invitation. My apologies.
Certain characters compete with your friend.
Welcome to Averardo.
Trash talk who
How may
doesn't
we
get the
assist you
character
today?
rude.
We're not here.
That
on
bird
business.
JPEG is getting you
We've come
hyped,
to
Stu.
brief the
Did you hit
family
your
on the
brain?
Echo incident from the recent Carnival rehearsal.
I'll arrange that immediately. Please proceed to
Dude,
the
did
main
you
entrance.
everything okay at
A
home?
Staff member will greet you there.
Blink twice if you need help. Holy shit, this area is gorgeous. I'm sorry. I don't even. I'm sorry. I blinked. 1 second we were in the pretty misty pink forest, and now suddenly we're in whatever the fuck this is. I don't even know how to describe what this looks like, but it looks fucking cool.
These echoes, are they guarding the vault?
Yes, but I've never seen them in action before. The Averardo Bank employee manual says they can easily take out a whole squad of resonators.
Surprised Ani was the guide. I was too, like I said.
Doesn't apply to someone powerful like
Olympians.
you,
I was
Robert.
kind of thinking Olympus.
Still,
Yeah.
Their combat skills are formidable. Their mere presence is enough to make everyone feel safe.
Yeah, like when we
This
when we
facility
in very
houses
rapid
nearly half
succession
of
met
Rosita's
Brant,
It
Phoebe,
serves
and her, I
all
was like,
regular
oh
citizens,
no, we're
even
doing the
including the
the
Thessalians.
fucking Lawfu thing,
Despite our
where we
feud,
meet like
no
every
one in
character
Laguna can
just for the
refuse
sake of meeting them
services
because
of
they're
Averardo
playable
Vault.
with no rhyme or reason. Like, hello, I'm a guide. Bye. Hello, I'm your guide. Bye. Like I thought we were gonna keep doing that, but no.
What the?
Once we got to
I
Zani,
thought
we
they
kind of
only
stuck with
responded to
Zani.
hostility.
Another boss? Bruh, what the fuck?
Steady now.
Why are they going so hard?
It's on high alert, but won't attack unless provoked.
I've got carpal tunnel, man. I
That's what
can't
the
keep
employee
doing
manual
this.
says.
Dark Souls ass arena.
Stand down. I apologize for the small mishap on behalf of the Montelli family. And
Are you queen of the fucking weird ass DMC4 angel robots?
what a pleasant surprise to see you again so soon.
Don't look at me like
And
that.
you. Yet your expression betrays no surprise, Rover.
Also, okay, I know why this thought. I kind of know why this thought popped in my head. Completely apropos of nothing, but I just realized and I have to mention it. So you know how Yum Yum fucking sucked? You know how Yum Yum from the first area fucking sucked and is yet the poster girl for this game? I'm so glad she didn't come with us. Because if anybody's the Paimon of this game, it's not Abby, it's her. You would think you would think that she would come because she is the poster girl. You would think she would come with us. She is not. I thought about it because I remember when this girl first got revealed, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, white Yum Yum." Absolutely not.
Allow me to
She's
properly
better than that.
introduce myself. My name is Carlotta. Carlotta Montelli.
Has a last name.
Montelli. You are
The second daughter of the Montelli family. Yes.
On that note, yeah,
Please,
by similar
feel free to call
virtue,
me
yeah, I'm
Carla.
kind of shocked that she wasn't our
Also,
that Zani
I trust the remuneration
was our main
meets your
tag-along instead of her.
satisfaction, Miss Zani.
It was you who tasked me with receiving Rover.
Don't phrase it that way.
Surely a distinguished guest such as Rover deserves the attention of
Yeah,
our
no,
most
again,
trusted
like
employee.
Triple Z, Kuro actually
I'm
listen,
aware
like they do with Triple Z and Triple Z only, no other games.
On behalf of my family,
But yeah, Kuro actually listens to
allow me
feedback.
to extend our
Hence the
deepest
extremely detailed surveys I
gratitude
fill out.
for your endeavors. Your eyes show curiosity about me and my role in this drama. However, this isn't the place for such discussions. Please, follow me.
Might make her better if they bring her back. Literally, all they have to do is drop the techno babble, which they seem to have done anyway for the most part with the game's newer, with more recent chapters. Like, they immediately kind of fixed that.
Accept my apologies, Rover, for
All they have to do
withholding
is
my
dial
true
that
identity
back
before.
and let her voice actress keep
Rinaseeta's
her accent.
affairs have grown intricate. The Phasalia family, the Order of the Deep. You've likely noticed that many desire
Because her
the
voice
Carnival
actress is
to fail.
incapable of emoting properly.
We Montellis, having
While
tied our
hiding her
future to its
accent.
success, became their target. Let's not dwell on that for now. Here we are. Welcome to Averardo Vault, the Montellis' heart and glory.
These purple things have to be something. If anybody knows what I do with these, please tell me. Because that's gonna drive me crazy. No, again, like I said, she's not well voice acted. Again, a lot of the characters in the early patches had a big problem where they were trying to hide their accents, and a lot of them apparently could just not do it. And if you know anything about voice training and all that, you'll know that like it's very, very hard. Like it's very different. Like there's a reason they have professional coaches and shit for people to hide their accents in Hollywood, right? Like it is hard to. There's a reason the first step of voice acting is always like you have to learn to actually act first. Because if you're putting on a fake voice, including changing your accent or whatever, like
What are you
it's rough.
yearning for?
Also, I'll attack it later, or if I come across another one. Oh, domain. I hate domains.
Could you do me a favor, Miss Zani? Please secure the evidence in the property room and fetch me the jewelry and perfume.
Jewelry and
Oops.
perfume. You mean...
You know, in voice acting class, it's not talking about voice
Yes.
acting class. I wouldn't
You
know, I've never
where to
been.
find our dressing room, I presume. Inform the stylist it's my request. She'll prepare everything. Meet us at the vault's side entrance.
Oh, Camellia's
Got
fucking insane. Like I
I'll go
said,
right away.
I think like
On to the
launching
real.
the PS5 version with the whole new area
Surely
was
you've sensed
probably a good idea.
A darker force lurks behind
But,
both the Order and the Phasalias.
But I also think they definitely
The
probably missed out on some
Fraxons.
revenue by not having this version
Correct.
ready in time for Camellia.
We Montellis have
Because yeah,
had
no,
some
she's nuts.
unpleasant encounters with them. Their motives remain shrouded. Yet, the Order and the Phasalias clearly
Yeah,
benefit.
but sometimes where a parody was more serious than the actual thing they were
The
parodying.
Montelli family's interest aligns with yours. An
Probably,
uninterrupted
yeah.
carnival for you.
I can't think of any specific examples
an
off the top of my head, but
unfettered
yeah, that
Laguna
sounds about
for
right.
us. The invitation we sent was meant to be a token of goodwill. I'd appreciate it if you could return the favor. Splendid. So we are in the same boat again.
Less literally
I
this
must
time.
first deliver the evidence you and Mizzani collected to my uncle, Mr. Capello. He oversees Carnival affairs and liaises with the Phasalias. I'm sure he'll find the Fraxidus information.
She was crazy.
Most
Noodle, that's the
intriguing.
best part.
I'm afraid I must take my leave. Please, feel free to explore the vault at your leisure.
I'm really confused why this is a domain. Walk around freely. Oh, you know that's why you're pulling her.
I've just
Yeah,
confirmed
yeah.
with the office that Mr. Capello is
Yeah,
not in the vault.
hopefully she reruns pretty quick.
I see.
They've been rerunning characters
That's
pretty
quite
fast
all
in
right.
this game.
Please inform me the moment he returns.
Understood.
Kind of a weird order, but hey, what you gonna do?
Oh, Rover. I'm afraid we've hit a slight snag. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters, so we won't be able to see him at the moment. This does alter our plans, but worry not. I already have some other surprises up my sleeve. Please, come with me. We need more privacy.
Privacy!
Rover, remember Gilberto?
She's so British!
Yes. Thanks to you and Mizzani, he could
I
not
can
escape
dust off an old
and
classic,
is now
right?
in our
Even though it's not really
custody.
appropriate.
The family gave him a rather spirited welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly.
That hurts. That hurts
Once
too.
he
I don't
saw
think
the
I can do.
Nimbus
I don't think
Sanctum
I can do
restored,
Blackville
he
properly
sang
anymore.
like a canary.
No, but you
Your
never did it
quick
properly in the first
action
place.
has
I know.
secured us vital intelligence. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have traitors in our family.
Playing Guardian Tales, and despite being a little so
Which
random
is
game,
not
there's a lot of serious
entirely
moments.
surprising.
Made you cry like a
Our
bitch
family
more
has
than it
always
made you
had its
laugh.
cracks.
Amazing.
Given the right incentives or pressures,
God,
human
remember
weaknesses are all too easily exploited.
Remember them legs.
I'd actually begun to look into this matter before your arrival at the vault.
I missed that, man.
And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe
This
to be
Ace Attorney, it's
secretive
hot
with the
goth
help
men.
of the Fraxters.
So good.
Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on the property room. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Phasalia family in the Order. Thank you.
Give Athena her own
As for the
game.
next move, I have a plan. There's an alternate
my girl her
passage into the
dues.
vault leading straight to where they are.
Do it.
We can surprise them when they least expect it. But I can't manage this alone. I could really use your help.
My pleasure, but why is this a domain?
I'm glad I have you with me, Rover. Please, take a moment to prepare, and I'll see you at the entrance.
Everything has been taken care of, Lady Carlotta. Here is the jewelry and perfume you requested.
Perfect. Thank you, Mizzani. But I have one more task for you, one of utmost importance. I need you to guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in, whatever it takes. By force, if necessary.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax. It's only a precaution.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a two-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I signal. I'll clear the path for you from above. Then you may need
How
to use
small
the
she is and
terminal
how
to
tall
unlock
Zani
the
is.
path on my
Great.
side.
The Apollo
Sadly,
releases.
yes.
I mean, a new
Our family built
game.
this vault with the foresight of possible betrayal. Most family
Granted, I do
members
still want to
only know
get
how
those
to
just to
pass
support
one
the
of
franchise
two
because I
layers.
had to emulate so many of them,
And
but
alliances
I
forged
can't,
amid all these
can't
locks
afford anything
tend
right
to
now.
breed treachery and mistrust. To enter the vault without being trapped to death, two people must have absolute trust in each other. So, do you trust me, Rover?
I trust you, I just don't want to date you. We are already in the same boat after all. Wink wink, but nudge nudge, say no more.
I appreciate your trust. It will not be
Miles
abused.
only had 2 games, I know.
Now, let's
That's
go.
something else somebody brought up at some point, was like, and I would happily take this. If not, If they can't give Athena her own game, I think a more than fair compromise is give Simon his own investigation style game, and just have lots of Athena in it.
Can you keep up?
I will settle for that.
Can you hear me, River?
Loud and clear.
Just a moment. I need to access the upper control room to unlock the door on your end.
Oh, I'm actually her. Oh, Pog. I can actually try her out now. I could have done her demo, but they never really do the characters justice.
Cameras here. Good thing I came prepared. Recall the jewelry I asked for? In family parlance, it's this handy little tool that generates crystals to cover these cameras and blind them for a while.
Part 2 is a lot longer than Part 1. I may have screwed up by doing this tonight. Okay.
Done, but won't last long. I have to keep
Was there a
moving.
chest on the right? Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. Oh, they go back after a while. Noted.
Can you keep up?
We Metal Gearing a little.
Vitrium dancers on patrol here. Luckily, they can be trapped with the crystals as well. Still recognize me?
Ah! No.
Glory
No!
demands more.
Fuck. There we go. What am I trying to do? I don't know what you want from me, kid.
It worked.
Okay.
How did these
Why would I need to do
artifacts-
both? Only one was blocking the door.
Strange.
You silly game. You're so crazy. It's horribly inefficient, man. Have you ever seen a heist movie? Don't do anything unnecessary. Oh no.
I'm seeing some scatter prisms here. But they can also amplify my resonance power. Might be useful at some point.
No chest in there, right? That'd be... no. This is why I hate domains, for the record, because if this is anything like Genshin, this section is not going to be replayable.
Even the surveillance cameras have increased.
So,
This bodes ill.
if I miss something, then that's all she wrote.
So if jewelry set means this gadget, what about perfume?
Just another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal.
What, you're not gonna make me freeze those guys even though they're not in my way at all?
Can speak volumes, which, of course, demands a deep mutual understanding. Found some prisms here. I'll use them to pass through.
Should you go for Carlotta's weapon or try to get Jeji? Ooh. That's a tough question because I'm not too sure about how good her weapon is. I've not got a chance to use her myself too much outside of this trial.
Can you keep up? Start
So yeah,
small
this
to build
yeah,
big.
they're very mean for making this the first patch for PS5, like I said. Because like Jeji is obviously very, very good with her. But I'm not sure which one would be technically better.
Can you keep up?
Let me see. Are there stats yet? Let me. Not that Pridewin is the most accurate source of information when it comes to this game. I'll be streaming this weekend. Yeah, I'm home all weekend. Yeah, I will be doing more tomorrow and Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday.
Still recognize me?
Oh, no. Meh. When your first point flip, nice. 1 second, let me look that up real quick. These numbers at the very least should be accurate. Oh, right, okay. Oh, hers is one of the... Okay, yeah, so this game has a cool thing where just by playing the game and ranking up, you will be able to get a free 5-star standard banner weapon. And 2 of those, one of which is the gun, has crit rate on it. This game has a real problem with a lot of the 4-star weapons being kind of ass and not having good substats on them. But there is a 5-star gun that you can get for free. So, because that gun exists and will be perfectly serviceable on her, yeah, I would say probably go for Jeji first. If you get lucky and get her early, then maybe you can also consider picking up her gun.
I'm in the control room.
But
Just
yeah,
a moment.
yeah, because that crit rate gun is free, I would say
Switching
go
view
for
to your
Jeji
side
first.
now.
Should you also go for Carlotta's weapon keep out? You don't play this game and have no intention of doing it, Chucks? Sure, why not? It's a cool looking weapon, so why not?
The door before you should be open.
It's like a cool big ass rifle
You should find the other control room.
that matches her color
Beware
palette.
of the patrolling echoes.
Okay, fine. Go. Saturdays on PlayStation, yeah.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Good to see so many people giving this a shot now that it's on PlayStation. I don't know how successful this will be as a quote-unquote relaunch, but seems like a decent number of people are checking it out. Also, yeah, Stu, sorry, I got distracted, but more woo-what. It depends on how long this takes, or maybe it doesn't.
Clipping.
I plan to at least finish the story update and like any new character quests that come with it. I'm not sure how much content there is. I'm not sure how much new content there is. I don't watch the live streams because spoilers.
You can operate.
That one shot it. Oh my god.
Let me know once you find it.
My girl's so strong. Yeah, I'll play it for the next few days to at least finish the main quest and hopefully anything else that's voice acted. If there is anything else that's voice acted, I don't know about any events or character stories or whatnot, but
I'm at the monitor.
it depends on how much new content there is basically.
So you have control of the vault system.
If they're obviously probably not finishing it tonight, I'm assuming there's more than 2 acts already available. I could be wrong though. Gotta almost be finished with Act 2, right? This has been going on a while.
The lovely smell of all. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Crimson blossom.
Yeah, if I had to wager, I'll probably end up just playing this game through the rest of the weekend. And then DS9 on Monday.
I need to cross the hall from above.
I believe we will be getting the return of Ian in Final Fantasy IX on Tuesday. And we'll go from there.
Could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway for me?
Not sure if I'll need to go back to Georgia at any point before, at any point after that. I'll have to go back eventually, but not sure if I'm going back next week or not. I'd kind of like to just chill home for at least a week, but we'll see.
Wonderful.
Grandma was very, very emotional about me leaving. Felt bad. Oh my gosh, Ship, you're alright. You can only work with so much. I know a lot of this. I know this game is very very wordy sometimes, and not necessarily in as fun a way as something like Trails. Not everything can be inspiring. Well, since you give me so many choices. Also, I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's possible I missed something and this is a new chapter or act or whatever. Because this has been going on a long time. It feels like the reveal of her being a member of the family probably should have been a break. But it again, unless I missed something, seemingly was not.
I'll see you in a moment.
It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Is that is this a reference to the Fuck the Oscar Guys game?
Victory
or is that just the saying for its own sake? Oh, that's cool. Oh shit, okay.
Still recognize me.
Oh shit, she's actually really cool! Oh my god! Okay. You know what? Got her on complete accident just because I was trying to get another copy of Sanhua. Literally the only reason I YOLO'd pull, but hey. You know what? I'm glad I got her. That's cool as hell. I didn't have a good ice DPS because I still don't have Ling Yang. He's the only standard 5-star who hasn't spooked me. Shit, man. I love the Fuck the Oscars guy. One day I'll remember his full name. I should know his full name because I do respect the man immensely for the kind of games he makes.
Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. Thank the Sentinel it didn't set off the central alarm.
Yo!
I should still be under the radar. Phew. And it saved me some footwork. Path is blocked. Wall dashing seems to be the only option.
Run, white girl, run! This chick,
perhaps I can use grapple.
Her design and color scheme is just a Trails character, you think?
Rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal.
You're pretty sure that is his name. Did he legally change his name to Fuck the Oscars guy?
Era united.
Because I know I would.
Under the promise of our terminals.
If I did what he did, I'd be proud to only be known by that for the rest of my life. Also, Spider-Man. I think we had a segment like this back in China chapter.
Carlotta? Hello?
Carlotta? Carlotta? Carlotta! Do 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 time for us to unsuccessfully Metal Gear because we got caught. Thank you very, very much for updating that autopsy report with the Tier 3. Dear God, as always, absolute madman, thank you very, very much for sticking it out with me. Lurk away.
Need to get rid of them fast.
Oh, goddamn mimic! I joked about them earlier. And it wasn't one. Now it actually... You whore. I'm actually a little annoyed.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Uh-huh.
And twine.
Another cool thing. Is that a regular enemy?
Leave it to me. I engraft you new.
There are a lot of new fucking enemies here. Like, I don't know what I was expecting.
Shackles be gone.
I don't,
A change of perception.
I don't remember stuff from, like, the Hoyos well enough to remember, like, exactly how many new, like, regular enemies they added when new regions showed up. Because obviously I stopped playing after Fontaine, and Fontaine's introduction was well over a year ago. But, it seems like they introduced a lot of new shit.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Ah! Let go of my wife!
Loading.
A change of
perception.
Yeah, another reason I hate areas like this that are coded as domains. Means all the stuff I'm fighting has no chance of actually dropping echoes.
Crimson Blossom. That's a fun.
It's very easy to tell that they're mimics, but still. Chances there. Also, sorry, Ship, I do see your thing. I will check that out as soon as I'm not in Metal Gear mode. Hopefully soon, because my hand hurts. There we go. There's the button. There you go.
Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint.
Oh, Ma.
I noticed surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title.
I'm Batman!
The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside.
Oh! Oh! Oh, you said executor!
And address these
You mean executor!
and with tact. Say, the ones hiding in the tuning room.
Oh.
The room is that way. Time to see what kind of mischief they're up to.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of Camellia is redacted. I was gonna say, yeah, also, she's the second daughter. Does that imply a sibling?
It seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop you and me, then they're gravely mistaken.
Thought she meant a palm tree and it evolved from A.
Quickly and swiftly. Glory demands more.
Still recognize me? Don't run. Keep the dance going.
The executive of execution.
Vitality, sour. Leave it to me. In war with time.
Way out? Is that like an even more extreme version of Wipeout? Her gameplay reminds you of Manami? Who is Manami? I'm going to assume you mean mommy as in mommy from Monica Magica, which was my first thought as well, but I don't know. It's
So,
not, I don't know how
can
similar
you
it actually
figure it
is. Okay, no, you do mean mommy.
Let's try again.
Just
the
mommy.
frequency of the tacit
Got an extra
discord.
syllable in there.
Genius idea.
No, that's not her name,
reverse
Ken.
engineer
Say it
the
right.
frequency it's
One of those syllables does not belong.
It seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these frequencies.
Then we
That's not
better
her
speed
name.
up. Once their plan succeeds, there won't be another chance like this. Who sounded the alarm?
It's me. Most likely by mistake.
Damn it, it's going to be so that I wanted
I
to start
apologize
Sailor
for interrupting
Moon.
your work.
Wanted to start Sailor Moon tonight, but everybody's probably going to be tired.
How
Rig.
brings you here?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what
Double
you're
check the
working on.
wiki. You doubt
Tucked
me?
away in this tuning room.
Don't doubt me. I am the Monica lady.
No doubt.
I know
they're
my
from the
shit.
Fraxidus.
Unless it's literally anything that's happened since the movie, in which
Care
case
to
I don't
defend
know my shit.
yourselves?
Still have energy?
Well, you
Still
still
has
have
energy.
the
It is
chance.
Friday. It is Friday, but it also depends on how much longer this goes on. Don't get me wrong, by the way, this quest is actually really fucking good.
Following orders, you say?
This is this Act 2 is
Do you
taking its
recall
time.
the very first oath we all took upon joining the family?
None shall harm the family's interests.
She's gonna peg you.
And
Any who defy
shall be brought to reckoning. You've appropriated family assets and turned these echoes into ticking time bombs. Once they detonate, the countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all vanish instantly.
Dusk, you can't hate her
Taking
just
the
because she
Montelli's
uses
name
the same
and
weapons
future
and kind of
with
fighting style as a character from a show you don't like.
Please, we can explain.
No. Naughty stool.
What's going on here? Oh, Lady Carlotta.
Again, I'm not even technically sure if what she has counts
Just in
as
time.
muskets or not.
I've found
I'm not
some
a
family
gun
traitors.
expert.
But hold on.
Every gun in Girls Frontline 2 looks the same to me. I literally can't tell when I have a new one or not. They all look the same to me, besides the little tiny pea
Who
shooter
are
pistols.
you taking orders from?
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted channels and ordering us to pick up flowers from masked strangers.
How many of these echoes have you made?
A lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They look so identical to regular ones that even we can hardly tell them apart.
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source of every last credit. Then, handle them, as per the family rules.
Yes, Mom.
That's right. Make them watch Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
I
Wanna
appreciate
make
your help,
you dance,
Rover.
Chihuahua.
I knew
Nova,
those
you stole that
tunes
joke from
wouldn't
Yu-Gi-Oh!
dare do
Abridged.
this
I know.
again. Someone far more dangerous is pulling the strings. Using echoes to disrupt the Carnival. Having family weakness on a silver platter. Enemies within are far more deadly than those without. Their schemes won't
Never
prevail.
betray the family.
I will not sit idly by and watch them ruin the long-awaited Carnival. We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest. So, Miss Zani mentioned you heard the Sentinel's oracle when you met the Vitrium dancer.
Yes. Not directly, but close enough.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium dancer you retrieved and discovered something fascinating in its records. Come with me. This might answer your question.
We need to save the circus from the mafia and a religious cult. Yes, that is the plot. It's still going and we're still in a domain. It's crazy. Switch me back to the fire, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this on. I don't know. We're the same thing, but it's not the same thing. This the Scottish chief cat girl.
Here we are.
Or chef cat girl, I assume.
The true splendors of Montelli's
Or squirrel. I think she was a squirrel, right? We figured it out. She had an acorn on her apron. Yeah, that was weird. She had cat ears on her hat, but like she was very, very clearly a squirrel face.
Yes. And no. They are echoes, but also the promise of Rinasita's future. And above all, freedom. Rinasita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Rinasita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Rinasita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Rinasita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative.
You're right, Abby. We should get to the bottom of
The
this.
Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Rinasita. My forebears began collecting these.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm
echoes
saying
long
there's
before
probably
the
more,
fort
but like I don't
existed.
know. I don't know if they're gonna
And the Montelli family was
structure
nothing
this
more
like
than a
Hoyo
third-rate
and
house
just drop all of
ridiculed
the
for its adventurous spirit.
like
They
complete
ventured out
story
to
in
sea
one
for trades
in
and
one
got their
sweep.
hands on
We're gonna have
terminals
to
of the most
wait a
basic
couple of
model.
patches to get a continuation.
From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today.
You weren't here whenever said we should do something. How did I not pick up on that? When did she say that? Shit, I don't even remember that. How did I not make that joke?
Our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival, just to meet you.
I'm
So
special.
you're saying
When we
This
surrounded
is no
Gilberto?
coincidence.
Okay.
I can only assume it was the design of
I'll
Sentinel
have to try and
Imperator.
find it later. Ugh.
Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights.
Nope.
I trust you've read the files. The original
Nope.
tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass
Absolutely
in
not,
the tower
ma'am.
ruins. A place
No
forbidden
offense,
by
this is
decree of the
interesting,
Order.
but it is definitely starting to drag, especially if I'm right
Before
and
the
didn't miss
Codex
anything, and
era,
this is still Act 2.
those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because
Don't look at me like that. It'll lead me to the Order's hidden truth.
my thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate.
Back to you. My choice didn't matter.
The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinascita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Rinascita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover.
A mini Sentinel? Oh, did you just pick up on that, Stu? Yeah. Granted, the Sentinels are just basically the region's gods. Not necessarily exclusive to one character, but still. Some interesting terminology.
In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything
If
else.
they can strip people's ability to be resonators, they're calling them Sentinel Prime. Fair. Oh, yeah, and the fact that the head of the Order is called Primus, yeah.
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room were handled.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse. You aren't injured, are you, Mizani?
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen in there? Wait, no, never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever's going on in the vault must be family business. Anyway, it's all sorted now, yes?
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with Mr. Alberto, and he's agreed to grant you a very generous vacation.
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But vacation is always a bonus. Thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that the central alarm of the vault?
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they cooked up for us?
Really? Yeah, okay. This is they're doing the thing I don't like. Where it feels like stuff should have wrapped up already. And yet it just kind of keeps going.
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated security
Finally, she can
protocol
finish her
evacuating
pizza.
civilians and non-combat staff.
Except she can't.
Our security teams nearby are trying to
Still
suppress
going.
the echoes, but
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mom. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo Collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See,
But
yeah, we're definitely dragging because I was gonna say this is. I was gonna comment on this being a lot longer than Act 1. It's not.
Security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Act 1 plus a little bit extra because I did kind of technically start Act 2 in the last video was 2 hours and 18 minutes overall. This recording's been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Now, let the show begin.
So it's gonna end up being about the same, but it feels twice as long because this segment is dragging. Absolutely. Act 2. I mean, I'm fully expecting. That's why it's frustrating. Is because I'm sure there's gonna be more after this. Like I know there's absolutely gonna be an Act 3. That's why I don't understand if they're gonna have so many acts anyway. I think the heist segment probably should have been its own thing. Tonally, it was very different than everything up until that point.
Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly. Surrender.
Not worth mentioning. A change of perception.
It's getting fun. Let's have fun. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Yeah, it also had the stuff with Gilberto and Lorelei, right? Yeah, you see. Like there's been there's enough variety between the heist segment and the stuff that happened before that.
My compliments. Still recognize me?
Where
I
know I'm biased because of the way I decided to break stuff up and the way I stream in general, but
Lotus pervade. A change of perception.
But I don't know. I feel like smaller, more digestible chunks are always preferable. Bunch of stuff that's kind of
Mizani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks
we
like
should have ended after the deliverance achievement. Can't top that. Exactly.
Oh, it's fine.
They did not get the
Just
memo.
a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt.
Store memory fragments. Yeah.
Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this.
If you can handle it, why did you make me fight it at all?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate them
That's the
incorporating so many
burden
of the
of
new
being
bosses
good
and
at my
enemies
job.
into the gameplay.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Phassalias have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards.
Sonny looks
The
like a Triple
traitors
Z character.
must be
You're not
watching
wrong,
us.
yeah. There's that new
Truth
blonde
is on the verge
lady
of revelation.
coming out in Triple Z. She has a
I
very,
have
very
a
similar
feeling
vibe
that
to her.
Whatever's coming next will not be easy. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we?
We're still not done. See that chest. See two chests.
What are you yearning for?
No! I saw that other one. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, they're doing this on purpose.
Well, Please don't disappoint me.
They're fucking with me. They're trying to distract me. They're trying to distract me and make this even longer than it already is. No.
Wind
Can't
against
fool
my
me.
vines.
How did I get so far away from it? What? I fucked something up. I was supposed to hitch a ride on something. That is way too far away. They have chests in designated group. I was gonna say, yeah, like that's a puzzle. That's not actually a puzzle or something. Because it was like, find the chest within this area. My map was lit up.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Stop distracting me. You're not fooling me. I want to get Act 2 done. In all seriousness, like, I probably should just go ahead and stop, because at least this was a break point. I'm outside of the goddamn domain. But I'm stubborn now. I'm stubborn and want to see just how long this goes on. This is still Act 2, right? This is all Act 2. Yeah, nah.
We're nearly there. That's the
Again,
tower ruins.
I know in my heart of hearts
Destiny.
that it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, because again, like looking at the time on the videos,
This is where my family first
it's
found the
comparable.
Vitrium Dancer.
But it feels longer. Because a lot of these plot points are just kind of stalling out and getting into the circle talking thing.
What do you see in the shattered stained glass?
Myself in 5 years.
This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images.
Yeah, no.
This
This is just kind of very basic writing 101 stuff. If you have a cool climactic heist sequence,
Once whole,
and then on
the
top of
divinity
that
was
have a
raped
boss,
by warring creeds. From their
like
holy
maybe don't
ruins
keep going after
sprang
that.
the curse of dark tide.
Like maybe
On
that's
this
the end of an
day
act.
Shall I depart? Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure,
Not the slow
shattered
exposition-heavy
divinity
scene
hath
of the
chosen
characters
their
talking to each
hell.
other afterwards.
On the grandest of days,
Maybe
the
if it's the
maiden,
very last
crowned with
chapter, you
golden
can get away
laurel,
with that, but
shall
obviously
commune
isn't.
with the divinity. Thus she becomes
No offense,
the
Carlotta. I like you.
prophesied
Again, your
enlightened
trial,
one,
your little demo there single-handedly made me
through
like
whom
very, very happy. I
Rinasita's
got you
woes
as
shall
luckily as
end.
I did.
Seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and
You're,
the stained
you're on the
glass
clock
to
right
unravel
now,
the
Missy.
secrets. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies. Likely the key to restoring them. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the tablet's inscriptions.
Chat, people are starting to peace out. How are we feeling? Do we still feel like Sailor Moon? If we still feel like Sailor Moon, then Act 2 or not be damned. I'm just gonna call it here and watch some Sailor Moon. If we're getting tired and don't feel like starting Sailor Moon, then I'm gonna finish this. Sound off, people. How are we feeling? Monado, don't know if your opinions changed. Stu, what are your thoughts? That image. Are we there? Like, I swear I'm not an impatient person. I can be very patient. It's kind of mandatory with these gacha games, right? Just came back from the bathroom. Stu, you feel like starting Sailor Moon if I just stop right here? Because Act 2 is not ending. Camera, how you feeling? I don't know what is. Like, patience is one thing. Bad pacing is another. Like I said, I can't think of any other way to put it. 5 hours, yeah. Again, it's not that long. It's not. Like, I'm sure there's only like fucking 10 minutes left or some shit at most. But like, it again, because they fucking are stalling out. What happens tomorrow if I finish? Nothing. More of this because it's not done either way. You know there's an Act 3. Unless Act 2 is the only one in the game. I don't know for sure what the pacing is. If anybody knows, feel free to tell me. How many acts are currently in the game already? Can I play Sailor Moon in the corner while I watch this, not without invoking the copyright bots? Unfortunately. Actually, real talk, I would be fully willing to do that, but only if I were grinding. I wouldn't want to do that for main plot. It's not the fact that we did Act 1 first. It's the fact that this act has ended 3 times, and yet it's not ended. It felt like it should have stopped with the reveal of Carlotta being from the family. It felt like it should have stopped after the heist segment. It felt like it should have stopped after that boss fight. It's had 3 climactic cool finishes, but then it just keeps fucking going. That's not how you run a pony show. Says how about I have to edit? I don't give a shit. Act 2, like the very first intro cutscene of the open area was already in the end of part 2. I'm not editing for that. People can deal with it. It's not my fault that I know proper pacing when the game doesn't. If I say this is a good stopping point, this is a good stopping point. The best stopping point would have been after the heist was finished. But I don't give a shit. I'm wasting time. Screw it. Screw it. We'll be back tomorrow. Continue this. Hopefully, there's at least one more actor or character quest a week, so I have something to do tomorrow, and I don't immediately regret this. I won't. I know there's more. There's got to be at least one more act. Of course, there does. Again, it's way too slow. They know better. All right, I'm gonna go watch the Sailor Moon. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart to your patron, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support learning proper story structure, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty night. Stop hurting my